Albedo.
Oh, dang it, bro.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
I'll maybe seeing something like with Rhymegrass. I forgot to say that. So physical stocks may rise a little bit, but the way it's looking right now, I doubt it. I say go up a little bit because he does run like Shatterbloom teams or.
Eula probably the same. Yanfei, I would still put her Get Stronger, just not the best option. Kokomi. Ooh, I forgot about Kokomi.
She may be like a really good support for people like triggering Lunar React because she's a healer and Hydro.
I would say fucking crazy. Because if we're anticipating the same level of like crazy that we're getting from Child.
Oh well, you don't vape for too much, I don't think. Because she is just
is it just like a talent number thing? Is that what Kokomi is for?
Because she's just, you don't build her for EM. Well, you can build her for EM. I'm lying. That's what Hyper Kokomi is all about. Regardless, if they're buffing Nilu blooms of any regard, and all that jazz, her stocks could go up.
They could go up. So we can say improving their role or being competitive. Raiden, Dern would be really, really good for Raiden teams. Oh yeah, dude, because you can actually run Kujosara and not want to kill yourself.
You can do Kujosara, Chevy.
Dern.
You don't got to worry about leaving circle. I'm not gonna say that, but I hope you don't got to. You have Mia. She's supposedly supposed to be similar to Child, but she has like arrow attack on PD. So I think she should improve just like the basic upscale from Nicole existing. But I don't know if she makes it fucking crazy.
I'll be honest. I don't know if Yoimiya is going to be able to fit in with the milk carries. Because her whole thing is, if you can't get the N5 off, then you're cooked. You're chopped.
Oh, she got long animations.
Yeah, like you have to get the N5. If you don't get the N5, especially if you don't get the N5 vape / crit, you're cooked.
Little to no. Ayaka, they're not really focusing on buffing Krai too much as far as I see.
No.
But having another Hydro character that could do a lot of damage to your team, like Columbina.
Yeah, just another Hydro. Yeah, you're right. Just another Hydro character that you can possibly put in this Coffee 18. I think that's fine. We all know where she's going.
Yeah, she's going out there.
Because, I mean, there's no way you just don't replace Malrika in that team, right? Skirk should probably the same thing, little to no change.
Yai Miko stocks could rise with this whole Lunar Bloom thing.
Yeah, I mean, with any of them.
True.
With anything that we have going on with the lunar stuff.
You know, I'm sure Chaska's stocks rise. I just don't feel like getting into specifics about it because of all she does.
I would say that she do because of Anefa's existence, because you can run like taser teams and shit like that. Like you still get really good stuff. Fuck this nigga.
Hazel strictly being a swirl bot.
Even if he's strictly a swirl bot, that can't be that bad for some of these teams, right?
You know, you give him a bunch of busted supports. You give him Anefa, you give him Columbina if she's still Hydro. You give him someone else.
So let me get stronger. Is probably not going to be the best option.
Oh, but Sucrose will still be better.
Probably. Yeah, I already went ahead and put Nilu up there just now because I mean, you're getting 2 Dendra units, you're getting another Hydro unit, you're getting a new potential ability to crit on the blooms that she makes.
Tainari.
I think wherever we put Tainari,
Hyperbloom, just another Hyperbloom situation.
So here's the problem with Tainari Hyperbloom. Tainari Hyperbloom is a lot more restrictive than it is for Alhaitham, because obviously Tainari does charge attacks. So if Columbina requires a normal attack or something for you that the main character has to do for you to get her Hydra application, then you would still have to run Farina, which means you still have to run a healer, which means it's probably going to be either Cookie or it'd be like a Nihida Proto Amber / Cookie situation, or just a Baiju Raiden situation.
If somehow he could synergize, or we knew the AoE on Anefa's burst, I feel like that would make him rise a little bit in being able to do lunar reaction.
We'll say get stronger, but not the best option. I would put Alhaitham here, just because.
I agree, because it's not a mind trick to figure out how it would impact. He'll just have a better team.
Like he'll have access to better teams in a lot of the Dendro field. Like there's no way Columbina doesn't work with him, because he literally does everything. He does burst damage, he does scale damage, he does normal attacks, he can do charge attacks. Alhaitham is just a more well versed Tainari in this situation. Milan
gets stronger, but not best. Ayato, he should be improved, but just outside of fucking crazy.
I would assume that Child's numbers are higher, because otherwise you would be using Ayato in the international teams and not Child.
It's only because their ICDs are different. Ayato has like the every other hit thing because he's just spamming normal attacks. Child has the Riptide crit. The normal attacks are 1.5 and his Riptide little swirly bit.
Cookie with her representation in like Hyper Bloom teams.
She's gonna get replaced.
Huh?
She's kind of gonna get replaced. No.
I would just say, yeah, I would say little to no change because she could still be an option for like in those spots. Because as it currently stands, we don't know what Flint Lockwood does. I think is it Flint Lockwood a main DPS? Even if he's a main DPS, you can still use Cookie as a sub DPS for Hyper Bloom triggers. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem. Risley.
I don't think his stocks are gonna improve too much, but the way I play him right now, it's him, Traveler on Freedom Sworn, Bennett, and Emily. It's just uncomfortable, but it's a lot of damage. If Durin is like a support that applies stuff off field a little bit better, or even just cheaper than Pyro Traveler, and can buff at the same time, I feel like his stocks are gonna increase.
But I would say that he's better than Ganyu.
Kaveh technically improves, but it's strictly because he's a Claymore and he's Dendro. He still sucks though.
I would say improves in their role being competitive.
Yeah.
Like he already has the ability to use so many teams and do pretty well in a lot of those teams. And being able to be a Hydra applicator for all these other teams that we're getting, it's more or less kind of cheap.
Wait, how the fuck did Sid Lolly get up here?
I mean, she's a sub DPS technically.
Nigga, no.
Lenny?
He should be borderline. I think out of fucking crazy, he should be top 2. New Pyro characters, he always loves that. Potential cryo support character again.
Oh yeah, no, you're
cool.
right. Yeah, you're right. Because I don't know why I just forgot Lenny's mainly played in Mono Pyro. Navia probably because right now her best team is just Bennett Medwika. You could probably do Durin Medwika, Bennett Durin. So I mean, I would say fucking crazy.
I don't know about fucking crazy just because how low she feels, if that makes sense. It's not gonna be like game change. It's gonna be like
I see what you're
really
saying.
cool.
I see what you're saying. And Nefa, I mean, I guess with her improving, I would say she improves a lot. What does she need to fucking do?
I don't think fucking crazy for the like off-field electro scene is like official.
Yeah, just a little bit better. Miss Coffee, hey.
She can't really improve. She is the.
I mean, no, she's getting another. That's true, but she's getting more options that you can use in her teams.
Getting more options is just a thing.
Yeah, we can say little to no change.
Now, Oron, because he's an electro character, even though he would be like a Scoffier, is still technically getting improvement.
Yeah, but there's no way he's gonna be the best option a lot of the time. Mavwika, if we're getting another cryo applicator.
Well, she needs Natlin characters though.
Well, here's the thing. It's not difficult for you to fit one in, I don't think.
But will it be as much damage as just doing a full Natlin team that she already has and likes?
Because right now, her best team is Bennett, Sitlali, and then C6 Yansan. And depending on certain content, Shalonen is better than Yansan. If you were looking at like Stygian Onslaught. If we're looking at Stygian Onslaught, Shalonen is far better than Yansan. Just because you can actually do Mavwika's verse. Because the thing is, all those characters are replaceable. You can take Bennett out, put Yansan in that slot, and then put Nicole there. You can take Sitlali out and then put Nicole there if you want to. That doesn't sound smart. You can take Yansan out or / Shalonen and put Nicole there instead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have options.
I just don't think it's going to be that big of an improvement compared to using those options. Like, full her best team.
I would say improved in their role with the potential of being competitive. Just because Mavwika is already so strong as is, if she gets any type of improvement, she's going to be competitive with the best. Farina...
Now, being a Hydro character that's a DPS and a buffer, this whole Lunar thing going, her stocks have risen tremendously.
Yeah, and plus we're getting Durins, which means you have a Pyro applicator that can actually work with them. I would say fucking crazy. Kanish, fucking crazy.
Pyro application, a little bit of buffing going on too. It'd be crazy. And new Dendro characters to work. Well, maybe not work with, but we don't know what Nefer does.
I mean, she's a main DPS, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think at the bare minimum, he does get an improvement the most out of a lot of the other ones.
Like, he'd be going from pure burn teams to Burgeon. New reaction with its critting ability works out really well. That could be a good stock increase.
And you know what? I think this is another thing. If we were under the hypothetical that he is able to apply about Xiangling's amounts of power application, Kanish's best team just turns into Bennett, Farina, Durin, right? Or Yansan, Farina, Durin. So just from Durin existing, and praying to God he is a good power applicator, enough to keep up with Farina. Gaming, I would say,
it's hard to rise. It's like it's my weakest situation. But being able to use Durin against Bennett will be comfortable.
I'll put Get Stronger, but not the best option.
I was about to say let's go ahead and put Sethos in Improved, but being competitive. But I remember Chlorand exists. Actually, Wait. Chlorand doesn't strictly scale off EM though. She still does a lot of damage.
That is true though. I would say they can go in the same tier.
Creating on a Hyper Bloom with a specific trigger. Let's say you're doing Lunar Charge every now and then too.
Lunar Charge damage isn't much. Is actually, I'm pretty sure Lunar Charge is worse.
Whenever I reference Lunar Charge, keep in mind I'm talking about if you're using what's her name.
Anafa. Okay, then you can do that too.
Like him having a shielder and healer with Farina and then Dendro.
That is actually a lot better. If this new Dendro chick is a healer, that is his best team by far, right?
I would say so.
It would be the new Dendro chick, Farina, and Anafa.
Well, I'll still say, even if you don't, you got Baiju as an additional shield and occasional Dendro application. Not great though.
Here's my thought process. Sethos scales strictly with EM. That means you want to have Nahida up there. That is like Sethos is Bennett. You need to run him in Nahida. But at the same time, you also need to run like him and Farina. Arlecchino fucking crazy, right? Because I mean, if we're gonna put Hu Tao up here,
but Hu Tao benefits because she doesn't have to scale off like a specific attack buff or anything like that, and gets all these other characters. Well, no. Arlecchino, it will work out better for her favor because she can scale on attack if Durin buffs attack.
Yeah, and plus Arlecchino is the most versatile power DPS that we have. Period. You can put her in Overload. You can put her in vape teams. No, Mavuika has that same level of flexibility. It's just there's a very specific requirement with Mavuika that you don't need with Arlecchino.
Chiori's just
It's still the same motherfucker.
Emily, they go up there.
Improves in their role, I would say.
Mulaney's, she don't need much just because she's a slow pyro.
See, you're right, but at the same time, though, depending on how, improve, I would say Durin.
Very cool.
And if Columbina has certain off-field hydro that can't be interrupted by Durin.
Consider it like this. She doesn't benefit from being on a team triggering like Lunar Bloom reactions or stuff like that. She wants to be the sole one to do a big vape hit, and she's from Natlan. Having like Mavuika as a vape support would probably be better than Durin for the team's damage overall. However, the thing we should be talking about is what if Joda is a Vaporize support?
If that's the case, then you would replace her in like with the Sucrose or the Candace or anybody like that.
Yeah.
I would still say improving their role, possibly being competitive.
Aoife, these two are the same person.
It's the same one. I think Aoife's just a little bit better though.
I just put him with Hazel. Well, no. Him being from Natlan, you don't use Scroll like that.
He has a lot more options. He can use Scroll, he can use a DPS set, probably a bad idea, but he can use it. And he has a good one to Obsidian. He can use VV. I'll throw him up here, and then Mizuki just right behind Hazel.
That's like little to no change. What that be? Just because I don't like it.
What that be? I think we can leave these other ones, but I think we should at least order fucking crazy.
I agree.
The person that's most likely to walk away with the buff from this is me for sure.
I think Farina second, just another Hydro character, potential to do more damage too.
Yeah, and if Durin is a healer, then we can definitely do that too.
I'd say Arlecchino.
I would agree, because I think we're getting all of her stuff.
Like everything that she can use is getting potentially added or buffed. I say Connect. Not Varessa does more damage though.
I would say Varessa, because we can at least do something with Durin in those teams. Whether Mavuika is better or not, which she probably is. I would say Kinish is next. Child.
I put Lenny after Child. No, Lenny's is less specific than Hu Tao's.
Yeah, I would say we do this one. Yeah, this makes sense.
This yeah.
I like how it's just like, alright, you can use a lot of these characters, you can use a lot of these characters, you can use a lot of these characters, Durin.
For Kinich, it's any like Hydro character plus Durin.
If that's the case, I would say we flip these.
I get it.
We would have to see the type of buff that Durin would give. Assuming Durin has like any type of off-field application, you would just replace Mavwika with Durin in those teams.
This is Lunar Bloom Kinich. This is why he's up there, because potentially being on a team with buffs and critting on his like versions, or having a teammate that crits on versions.
Yeah, just because he is a little bit more versatile with the characters. We don't even gotta argue the semantics of it. Kinich has a lot more possibilities of team adjustments that he can make from this cast of characters. So he got more teams that he can make. And that's just why I put Varessa up, or I put him above Varessa, just because she really only cares about like one or two of these characters. Child is more or less very Durin focused.
For him, it would be Joe Durin. And then Lenny is the same situation. Zhao's Durin, Wu Tao's hoping that Durin is the buffer.
Or the other chick, because that's she probably buffs me. I think Neela Bloom team's stonks are gonna rise. I think my Kinich is gonna be fucking GOAT. Vark is gonna piss me off just because he's gonna be 10 times better than Skara.
It's a sad reality.
It's just sad ass reality. Niggas probably just gonna do normal attacks just for the fuck of it.
The bro's gonna be moving like Whitebeard, back the air, and then cracks are gonna form.